Hello and welcome to HBFT Gaming. I'm HBFT and we are back again with The Medium. At the end of the last stream, we took control of Marianne, the psychic medium between the land of the living and the dead, and we've just kind of been helping spirits to pass on into the afterlife. That having been said, though, we ended up following sort of a mysterious phone call all the way to a vacation resort, and I say it with giant air quotes because this place is nothing but suspicious. It's really suspicious. And just at the very end, we ended up sort of catching up with a spirit called Sadness, and she's been leading us on this tour of this great vacation spot in the middle of Poland, and we're able to get ourselves some bolt cutters and finally get into the day room. The day room seems to at least potentially promise to shed some light on this sort of pyramid head, Silent Hill-esque type monster that's been chasing us around. Who knows, it might be us, who knows, it might be something else, but either way, I'm sure we're gonna find out. So let's go ahead and zoom on out and we'll see what we got, yeah? Some things you oughta not be sniffing around, HB. Well, let me tell you, I don't think we got a choice in this case, but welcome. Very good to see all of you today. I got my first heavy. Congratulations, Anakitas. A Thunderbolt is a very good mech, yeah? Alright, what do we got? Steals HB's flavor packets, not enough death and destruction. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for, Crunch. So here we are. We just got into the day room for the very first time. You can see that the world is split. We're existing in two places at once. A little bit worried about what this could mean. It looks like we've got to cut our way in and past this door. I think I saw something that looked like marijuana, so we'll have to see what's going on. So obviously we have to use this razor blade. This stuff is really gross. She needs a flea. Even a flea would be enough to blow that demon up. Come again. Look at all these plants. Look at all the put me in, coach. We're going.
Are you there?
I hope not. That's a lot of plant. I gotcha, boob. Ed would know. Ed would know. Out of everybody. All right, let's see. So it looks like we can't really hook into these, although there's an IV already prepped with some kind of mysterious liquid. So what do we got? Find the point of recollection. Oh, almost had it. There we go. There it is.
Don't you think he would be better off in a nursing home? What about his family?
Richard doesn't have any family.
Oh, the poor man. It's like he's somewhere
I
else.
thought the nurse
we were close
was the
once,
one that
you know.
killed the guy in the wheelchair.
All right. I'll take care of him.
No, you won't.
Hollow like a puppet. Isn't that what Sadness said?
I guess she took care of him because we saw in one of the previous memories, she did not treat him very kindly, to say the least. I'm very hesitant about these memories right now. What do we got here? Can we see it? I guess it's just this paper? Oops, sorry. Focus on the material world.
A sheet of music. Well, at least part of it.
Oh, that's really cool. You can kind of hear a little bit of piano playing when we pick that up, yeah? I'm assuming we got to get the rest of it, and then we'll find a piano and be able to play it and open some sort of memory or door or something like that.
Oh, this place is packed with memories.
Is it now?
Battles, guilt. Humiliation. Rage.
That's not good. All right, what do we got here? A method to madness. It became a habit of ours. We'd sit down, sketchbook at the ready, and then he'd close his eyes and start talking, describing all the things he saw in his mind's eye, the horror and splendor of worlds beyond our own. Oh, is there another medium out there? I mean, they're definitely not talking about us. They're saying he. What started out as an innocent exercise in imagination ultimately became a bottomless well of inspiration. My hand wouldn't dare rest, sketching furiously as he described the indescribable. For a while, I wondered why he was so eager to share his visions with me. To him, they seemed to be a burden, a source of great pain and distress. But finally, I understood. He sought to share them with someone who saw them as a source of beauty rather than madness. I can definitely understand that. I mean, if you felt like you were going crazy, All people usually look out for is acceptance, yeah? Focus on the spirit world.
That glow. There's a sense of loneliness.
Loneliness. It looks like
Incomplete.
incomplete. It looks like we've got to stick maybe a ball in there, a globe or something like that, yeah? That it's about Richard. I mean, I would imagine how frustrated... They said humiliation and rage is what this room was filled with. We were talking about Richard. We're trying to find out more about Richard. And that's a really good point, Anakitas. I know that, you know, anytime you feel helpless or anything like that, any sort of... Oh, I totally thought we could go through, but I can see down below. In the spirit world, there isn't a path through, which is why we can't go on through. So I guess we'll exit and cross to the right, because we went to the left instead as soon as we entered the day room, yeah? I'm guessing the day room is kind of where you go just to get out of your room and just kind of hang out for a little bit and be supervised or something like that. A little more. Fantastic. So we can actually combine these two together, I think. There we go. And we're missing one more part. I saw an outline of 3 there, yeah? And the dead girl said the demon was built out of... Oh, the one that was chasing us. The one that we kept dying to? Oh, that's terrifying. I don't want to see more of that, but I would assume... I mean, it would totally make sense that we'd have to encounter that a little more, right? What is... A well of inspiration. We heard a little more about that. Thomas. I've always been stunned by the depth and complexity of his imagination. Mesmerized by the surreal dreamscapes his mind would weave, the way he described them with every minute detail. It was as if he had actually witnessed all of it. As if something or someone pulled the veil and allowed him a peek beyond the edges of our reality. An angel, a demon, is there really a difference? I know it didn't matter to me as his visions come alive on my canvas. Some would say I used the boy to fuel my waning creativity, but how could I not? To let this unique perspective, this bottomless well of inspiration go to waste, that would be an unforgivable sin. So is the nurse a painter now? Like is I wonder who wrote that, yeah? Because she was going to take care of him. I wonder if she's like abusing the relationship there, yeah?
Locked.
So we can't open that music sheet here. No, Thomas, Richard, Thomas. Yeah, but it's almost like she's talking about him, right, Anakitas? Oh. More in the day room, a very special boy. I remember the first time I met him, working a simple factory job. Still more of a boy than a man. Wide-eyed, constantly looking over his shoulder like a scared animal. His parents had died in the Warsaw Uprising. Of what he'd gone through in the years that followed, he did not want to speak, and I never pressed him. But it soon became clear he had no one else in this world. I could immediately tell that despite his young age, he had seen things that no one his age should. I could immediately tell he was special. Hey there, Kit. Very good to see you. Welcome. We're actually learning more about Richard Thomas, yeah? So the guy in the wheelchair did contact us, potentially? I'm not too sure what's going on with him, though, because I know I for sure know he's dead, because we saw it in, or I assume that we know what happened to him, because I think he got stabbed by the nurse, you know what I'm saying? Oh, hello. These are beautiful, yeah? Left control for insight.
Gather round, children.
Hey there, Darth Scorpivus. Very good to see you. Welcome.
Lillian. She's going to be joining our painting class.
Lillian?
Why can't I play with my friends, Uncle Richard?
Your friends? Oh, Lillian, I promised your father you would spend some time with the other children.
Friends. Huh?
I'm curious though, when he mentions Lillian, if you recall, there was a little child in the last stream. There was a little child that had a toy. I think it was like it wasn't a teddy bear, it was a small toy, something like that. And at first I was confused as to whether or not it was us as a child here or whether it was another girl. I kind of feel like it might though. I thought he meant the little girl at first when he talking on the nurse. I mean, it seemed like someone was talking to the nurse. You could tell kind of by the outline, the silhouette, that it was like a nurse's hat. I could be wrong though. I spent a few years trying to steer him in the right direction, trying to make him see the depth of his potential. He kept refusing, claiming he was no painter and that he saw our little get-togethers as therapy rather than artistic expression. Eventually, I wore him down. he agreed to enter the university, but on the condition that would be his chosen field, and so he started on his way to becoming an architect. At first, I was rather skeptical, thinking that he was throwing away greatness for mere competence, but deep inside, I guess I was glad to be the only one to bring his visions to life. And then he met her. Our painting sessions became few and far between. He no longer needed my help in dealing with his inner demons. Oh! You know, if this is the nurse talking right now, that is dark. So she started out like feeling like she... So I guess maybe she's talking about Richard / Thomas, right? And he's in the wheelchair. And then at that point, you know, she was like, don't worry, I'll take care of him. It started out innocently enough. Maybe she's a nurse. Maybe she, you know, wants to help people. And then all of a sudden, she started getting jealous because, you know, he didn't need her as much anymore. He became more independent, which is kind of what you want in that case, right? But in this case, it was all about her. Or maybe it grew to become all about her. I'm not too sure. So we were already in here before. Still looking for a source of power. Is that an opening of the real world? It is. But the Oh! I forgot. We can leave our body, right? We can leave our body. I think we can leave our body. I think... But that's only in the spirit world, right? Okay. I think I know what to do. I totally forgot. It's almost like it's been a week since we've played this, right? So, here. Okay, I know what to do. Yeah, the locked door. You got it. Bunny, thank you so much. I was like wandering around trying to figure out what to do. You figured it out. Happy day. All right, let's do it. Oh, we wandered around like a ninny for a little bit there, yeah? All right, and leave our body. There we go. There it is. And we need to do something about this first because we only have a limited amount of time in here. This is... Maybe we have to look at the recollection first. Is there a way to open this? Aha! This looks like it's part of the globe, yeah? All right, go. Ooh. So we have a part of the globe, so I'm assuming we need to, like, layer them together, yeah? Obviously, we can still go back in if we want to, but since we have this... And there it is, the equator. Now we can adjust. Beautiful. What about the middle? Oh, we have to make a face? Oh, that's creepy. Okay, let's see. Those look like eyes. How do we do this? That brings it up. Oh my god. Oh, that's in the middle. I kind of feel like I want the nose in the middle, right? Let's... Best to check thoroughly the room too, in case the thing you need is next. Yeah, no, we'll get there. I think the big thing is that you're timed when you do it. Oh, that's pretty gross.
Another junction. Maybe it can show me a way out of here.
Oh, that's pretty gross. Rotate the globe. Whoa! No way! Wow. Okay, so first things first. I remember there was a little dot back here, yeah? There we go. Taken away. It looks like some sort of bleeding person that's missing an arm is grabbing a little girl away from their friend, perhaps? We were talking about Lillian earlier with those beautiful drawn pictures of the horses. And they said, hey, Lillian, here you are. Do you have any friends, right? So I'm assuming Lillian and whoever the little girl, maybe this is Sadness, maybe this is Sadness and Lillian's being taken away. I'm not too sure. All right, so now we can actually get out. We'll go back to the globe. Rotate so it aligns with the door. There it is, and go. Or being given. Oh, well, it said, I mean, the only reason why I think it's the other way around is just because the name of the picture was called Taken Away. But that's a really good point, though. If they were giving him to Sadness, then Sadness must be a real dick because she was crying when she was given to the girl. Oh, okay, that's probably mean. Oh, there we go. Now we've got the power. But probably to use it...
Spark's too weak to absorb.
In order to increase the power of the spark, we probably got to piece together the last of the music, right? What are these? Find the point of recollection.
I love this melody. It reminds me of my childhood. At least the good parts of it.
But the bad parts, they're always there, aren't they?
You're a very smart girl, Lily.
Lily,
You know
Lillian.
that, don't you? You're special.
Her voice, is that sadness?
Lillian is sadness? Oh, no way. So we're finding out about sadness right now. Oh, that's wild. Well, I know we can cut this, and this will basically give us a shortcut back in, yeah? Exploring the darkness of your childhood, a road I don't want to go down. Hey there, Greybeard, very good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're having a lovely Tuesday, yeah? All right, we'll catch you a little bit later, Greybeard. Thanks so much for swinging on by, yeah? And is this the key? Perfect. That's what we need. And I'm guessing this is a picture for Lillian or no, yeah? And we can't power this up just yet. But at least we've got the key. So that actually means that we can go through the door in both realms. And the great thing about that is that we don't have that timer anymore being separated from our body and being forced out. So we've got that key. And now we can take a little more time inside. Beautiful. Heck yes. Okay, I'm holding down control. Oh, it's a pen? Oh, that says... The pen case says RT, Richard Thomas. Holy crap. So this is his. He's got a really nice pen.
Come on, Richard. You were always there when I needed you. Let me return the favor.
I don't know, Thomas. What about my work? The university?
Richard, I know they kicked you out. I'm guessing you finally managed to piss off the right people. Stay with us, old friend. Do it for me. For them.
So he brought him here. Wonder who he meant by them.
What's their angle? I'm curious if they sabotaged him somehow, you know, just to keep him here for whatever reason. Obviously, he has insight that they value. There we go, third piece.
The score now.
Oh, gorgeous. Mazurka. We have the whole thing now. We can power up and then get our shield. There it is.
So that's how you found him?
Yes. He was just lying there. He,
Mr. Record?
Oh, the director?
I'm sorry. He was a friend. I just need a moment.
That's not true, Thomas. You thought he deserved it.
What the heck? Maybe... What if... Gosh, I get Richard Thomas and Thomas confused. What if Thomas found Richard, if they're different? I think Richard was the one in the wheelchair. Thomas was the one talking to the nurse. The nurse is the one that killed Richard. I'm so confused. Let's keep seeing what we got. All right, growing apart. Once he got engaged, we grew apart for a while. Now that I think of it, I guess I was jealous. I no longer had him all for myself. In time, I warmed up to her as well. She was striking, both in her beauty and intellect. Eventually, I accepted the fact that he has found true happiness, true love, strong and pure. Well, as pure as it can be, I guess. In any case, I was no longer needed. When the project came along, the one that would eventually be known as Niwa, I pulled all my strings to get him what he wanted. Even though I knew it would drive an even bigger wedge between us, I wanted the best for him. He was the closest to a son that I'd ever had. I'm guessing it's the nurse. Seems like it's a murder case. Kind of. I'm so guessing that's the nurse. All right. Well, at least we've got all the music now. We should be able to power up the piano, thus getting our power. And then we're going to be able to shield ourselves and move on from the day room. Very last thing we got to do here. And we'll go ahead and focus. We'll use the music sheet. I'm guessing that makes it powerful enough. There we go. All right, we are good to go. Here we go. We've got the power shield. Come on through. Past the spirit moth. And there we go. Beautiful. Unfortunately, we lost our power. So if we're chased, we're not going to be able to do too much here. Is it like a theater or something? There's a toy again. But I can't interact with it. I'm going to try to go up to the stage. When we came down the stairs, we saw a bit of a stage back here, yeah? Or if it's not a stage, it looks like a celebration or they had some kind of party. Kind of looks like a stage to me. Doesn't seem to be too much over there. Ooh. Oh, painting. Hello. Lillian.
Uncle
Hey, Nerd Dad
Richard,
Dex, welcome.
My arms are getting tired. You've been drawing me for hours.
Oh, he's drawing.
Almost done. You know, Lily, you remind me of someone. A girl I knew when I was very young.
Me?
Did you love her?
Yes.
Oh, never
The
mind.
young, innocent love, free of the ferocity of adult lives.
Huh.
Richard. I'm getting a weird vibe from him.
It...
There's grief, sorrow, and something else.
I don't know why, but I kind of feel like he's talking about us, but I don't really know. I'm getting the timelines a little bit mixed up. And Nerd Dad Dex, thanks so much for swinging on by. I hope it's not too dark in there. Maybe you can crack a light or something like that. Glad to have you with us. Hopefully you're having a lovely Tuesday. If you're joining us right now, we just made it through the day room. And we're finding more about Lillian, Richard, things gone wrong, unrequited love of the past. Hopefully it's not going to lead to anything too nefarious. All right, here we go. Oops. Devouring darkness. I was finished. They had to let me go. Me, Richard Tarkowski. Okay, so RT is Richard Tarkowski, not Richard Thomas. Thomas is another person. Richard Tarkowski is the person that we're seeing who's drawing Lillian, yeah? And it's possible that Lillian is Sadness. Woo. Whose works were recognized across the continent, whose imagination, as they said, knew no bounds, whose very name became synonymous with fine art. All of that meant nothing to these soulless bureaucrats. To them, I was just a liability, the source of dangerous liberal ideas. I felt betrayed, empty. I needed to get out, away from the hollow sickness of the city, but most of all, I needed a friend. And so, I sought him out. I knew his wife had died some months earlier. At the time, I thought it best to not interfere with his grieving. And so now I feared that he'd hold it against me for not being there when he needed me the most. Instead, he offered me a home. I bet he's talking about the director. I'm drawing a blank. I think it's Rechkovich or something like that. Something along those lines. And if you recall in the previous memory back where we got the final piece of the music, there was a conversation between, I can only assume, Richard RT Tarkowski with his pen at the university, and someone who was running this area saying, stay with us. So I'm curious if that's a conversation he was talking about, yeah? So let's see. A place. Is there anywhere else that we can go in here? There's gotta be. I mean, there's this opening here. I can't get through on the spirit side, but in real life I can. And if I break on out, I'm gonna hold insight. If I break on out from my body and hold F to do so, then it's all about where can you go in the spirit world. Oh, there might be a recollection here, or no? Maybe come down this way? No? I see it right here. I know there's a memory. Oh, there we go. There we go. There it is. Hey there, Kalani. Very good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're joining us right now, we're finding out more about Richard Tarkowski and Lillian, who might be Sadness. Come on. Oh, almost had it. Oh, thank you so much, Nerd Dad. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself, yeah? Oh, there we go.
Aren't you a bit old to be playing with dolls? Here, I bought it especially for you.
Oh, a ribbon? It's beautiful. Thank you, Uncle Richard.
Here, let me... on the other hand, why don't you do it yourself?
What was that? It's like something stirred inside him.
What if the ribbon belonged to his previous love? He was talking about it to Lillian before, right? And one of the strangest things is just the fact that he said... I mean, first of all, he said, aren't you a little too old to be playing with dolls? Here, have a ribbon. What? Like, seriously? Like, if you had to play with something, would you rather play with a piece of string or would you rather play with a doll? I'm not really a doll guy, but I mean, I'd probably rather play with a doll than a ribbon, right? So maybe he's just saying... I think it's mostly about him, right? There we go, and you can finally see more here. There's that ribbon. There's the ribbon. I'm guessing it's Sadness. Oh, come on. Oh, almost had it. I'm moving the mouse right now, trying to piece it together. Someone say ribbon. Ribbit. Oh my god. Almost got it. There it is. Oh. There we go.
No, I didn't mean to. Oh, God. What have I done?
I don't know.
It feels cold. What have you done?
If it's the ribbon, I'm guessing it has to do with Lillian or Sadness. We just got to keep following those memories, yeah? That moved of its own accord.
I had never felt anything so desperate. It was calling out to me. It wanted to show me something.
Why would you sit there? Yeah, why would you sit there? I mean, that's so suspicious. The Child Eater. We got an achievement called the Child Eater. Oh no. Wait, who's this? Richard Tarkowski says, oh, this is his room.
Fucking damn it!
Maybe Anakitas? Which?
I could protect her. Idiot!
He's up to no good. Gloves.
What would you think of me? I failed you. I failed us.
It's got a nice turtleneck, though. That's a nice pocket watch.
It's all falling apart.
What's that say? Our love is... It looked like it started with a T. Is something. Maybe tender?
What?
Of course I would. It's a wheelchair that moves on its own and I can climb out at any time. Good point, dead man.
No, I need to be sure. There's gotta be something around here. You want what?
Maybe he's a medium too?
Fuck!
He's got to be a medium too. Is that us? Oh!
Look who finally decided to let me out of my cage. And only when you need my help. Surprise. Surprise.
He is a medium.
Okay, you know what? I'm not in the mood. Just tell me what you see. Come on. Come on. Yes. I can feel it. Okay. It's around here. Somewhere. Oh, well, that's real fucking specific. Hey, I'm trying to help here. You know, sometimes I wonder. Well, it doesn't make it easier when you keep me in the dark for so long. Oh, Christ. Thanks for that, by the way. Hell of a way to treat your soulmate. God damn it! There's nothing here! There is. Really? I'm never wrong about these things. You know that. Well, screw this. I should have known better than to listen to
What
you.
the heck is going on?
What? There. Where?
Yeah, where what?
What?
Is he in the room with the clock? Or no? The sunflowers?
This is it.
Oh no.
Okay. My God.
Book?
You building tension? Grab the fucking thing! Would you shut up?
Photo book?
Okay.
Hey there, Joke. Very good to see you. It's always behind the picture. Well, let's find out, yeah?
It's her. It's her. No. Page. After page.
Oh, this is creepy.
It's like he's obsessed.
Right, Joke?
What is he?
You?
What have I done?
Or what? I'm so confused.
We couldn't have known.
We.
I let him into my home.
Oh no.
He was like a father to me. How could he do this to her? Fucking bastard!
Oh no.
How could he? I told you we couldn't trust anyone but ourselves. Keep it together. Think. What do we do now? We wait. And when he comes back, I'll just... Whoa. Easy, Tiger. Remember what's at stake here. Just let me do what I do.
Oh, I don't want to know.
I better do it fast. Because if you don't, I will kill him.
So it seems like this office is Richard Tarkowski's office. This is somebody else. Maybe it's Retzkovich or whatnot. Joke said, I hope your finger's doing better. Need to get it healed ASAP so you can show the middle finger to the ghosts. Oh, you know we will. And thank you so much, yeah? I hope very good to have you with us. Oh, this just got really dark. Oh, this is us?
Thomas. I wasn't expecting you.
That's Thomas. Thomas and Richard.
Everything all right, my friend?
Did you do it, friend?
Did I? What?
My daughter. My 13-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
I entrusted her to you.
Thomas.
Did you do it?
I don't.
I found the sketchbook. Forced myself to look through it. Cover to cover. Every single fucking page! Tell me you didn't hurt her, Richard.
Oh, Richard was in the wheelchairs, probably because of this.
Tell me I'm wrong, Richard. Tell me, and I'll let you go.
It wasn't me, Thomas. You have to understand. There's a sting inside of me.
Shut up.
And this is why he's in the wheelchair.
You have to believe me. I wanted to die.
Make it quick.
Thomas, I'm so sorry.
She's my daughter!
I never wanted any of this. I should never have come here.
But you did. Knowing she's here. Knowing what she means to me.
Thomas, I swear I'll go away. You'll never... Wait, but you... No, let me out. Let me out.
Let me in!
So Thomas can possess? Or how does that work exactly? Oh, what is this? Oh, this is getting weirder. Oh my god. That's pretty... It's like Play-Doh gone wild. Holy crap. Games have me terrified of people who hang up pictures in real life. It's always behind the picture. I'm gonna have to start looking behind all my wife's pictures. Oh, what the heck is going on? Feed that to the touch. Oh, God.
This cancer has spread far enough. Time to cut it out.
So it's interesting because Thomas is the one that called us in the beginning of the game saying that I'm the only one, I'm the one who has the last chance. It seems like the spirit world, yeah, for sure. Free Richard from his demon. So we're inside of Richard right now. Seems like the spirit world with the girl's father in it. Got it. You know what's interesting? So right at the very beginning of the game, we ended up trying to help our father pass on because he unfortunately had passed, right? And we talked to him. We had a very, very tender moment, and he was able to move on peacefully. We were mourning our father. We got a phone call. It was Thomas on the other side. He said, hey, I need you over here. You're the only one that can do anything. If you want answers, you will come to Niwa Resort, this sort of vacation resort or something like that, right? It was a vacation resort. And now we're seeing Thomas inside of Richard Tarkowski. So it seems like the main characters are Richard Tarkowski, the guy in the wheelchair, although we saw in that memory a moment ago that he wasn't actually in a wheelchair. It was probably Thomas that put him in there, that there was like a demon inside of Richard. Thomas is the one that contacted him, and now we're playing as Thomas inside of Richard. And then obviously we had a nurse who was getting more jealous, I think. Okay, that's as far as my shenanigans go, but let's see what we could do.
All right, Richard. This is your world. Show me what you're hiding.
Richard said the line about the thing inside of him, so he seems he is the center of everything. Yeah, maybe.
Is this where it started, Richard? The place that broke you?
Oh, a house.
Made you what you are?
Oh, wow, I can counterattack by shielding myself from these tentacles. Like that. This guy's strong. He has unlimited use of his power. That's kind of insane.
You feel it, Thomas. There's something here. It awoke on the day when she came to it.
What the heck?
It took over. Made itself at home.
So he knows about it. And yet he still beat up Tom. I mean, I'm so confused. Unlike her, she doesn't need a chart. Right? Right, Mech? And welcome. Maybe he was like the OG medium.
Hatred. Grief.
He's doing the same thing we are.
This place reeks of them. Something terrible happened here.
Refers to Thomas as another person.
Changed Richard forever.
I think...
What the hell?
Is that... He did say he was in love with a girl, probably when he was younger. Maybe something happened to her.
Ugly secret. The sum of all his demons.
So we get to witness it, I guess? Whatever happened to the girl he was in love with, maybe? Father's knife.
Richard, your father forgot his knife. You'd better go and bring it to him.
All right, I'll play along. For now.
So we're playing as Richard right now, even though we're Thomas. We're Thomas inside of Richard, and we're playing as Richard. Got it. The character you're playing is now refers to Thomas as another person. Oh my goodness. I would assume we can cut into these things. We can use insight still. Not confusing, right, Joke? Right? I'm sure it'll start to clarify over time. I guess the only way we can really go is kind of where the little Richard went. The little Richard. Okay, we're not gonna make any jokes about that. Oh, hello. Where are we now? Yeah, nothing over here. Yeah. And the father clock. All right, only one place to go through here. You are Richard's soulmate, assaulting the other dude's mind. I think Thomas is the one. I think we're inside of Richard's place.
Huh. Thank you, Richard. You know what?
Master Chief being hot.
It's your lucky knife.
And now it's yours.
Wow.
You need it. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Oh.
What? No!
That's... Okay. I was gonna say, that's a really big deal when an adult gives you a treasured belonging.
The army is heading out west, and I'll be going with them.
Military family.
No! I don't want you to go!
I don't want to go either, son. But sometimes, what we want isn't what's important. Do you understand?
Not really.
When will you come back?
Take care of your mother, Richard. You're the man of the house now.
Ooh, I hate that saying. I mean, it's good and it's not so good all at the same time. It's a lot of pressure to put on a kid. Oh, hello.
Those tentacles are guarding something. We need to get rid of them.
I mean, I would imagine I can use the knife, maybe, but let's take a look at the rest of the room first, yeah? Since we did go in like Master Chief, right, Ed? Is this the pen case?
By the sweat of your brow.
Mili Virtuti. Oh, Militari Virtuti. Maybe they're Italian? Tarkowski? No. Wait, it's Polish, right? It's weird he didn't even try to reassure he would sometime return, even if he knew it may not, right?
You shall rise, and you shall fall.
That's weird. Their faces look almost the same, yeah? Yeah, like a military badge. Holding control. I don't see any other insight here.
Till you return to the earth from which you came. For dust you are, and to dust you will return.
It's very, the quotes that we're hearing are very aware of their mortal existence, right? I heard something happen right there. I don't know if anything changed. Spook Hunters are us. Hey, Amiel, welcome. Spirit Blast. Maybe spacebar. No. Well, if we look at the timeline, I think it is around that time. I'm hitting spacebar, nothing's happening. So I'm curious if... Let's go ahead and take one more look. So I'm sprinting on down as fast as we can go. If we're back here, I don't think there's anything... Oh, there's a fire. Father's knife. Polish Republic Ministry of Military Affairs, Warsaw, 1944 in May. As government representative of the Polish Republic, I wish to offer my deepest sympathy and regret in regards to the passing of Lieutenant Thaddeus Tarkowski. He whose loss you mourn died in the noblest of causes. His country will be forever grateful for the sacrifice he made protecting our freedom and independence. Minister of Military Affairs. Wow. I've watched enough horror movies to know when you hear something you don't look just right. Right?
Grief. Anger. I can work with that.
Oh, wow. The battle was fought where the resort was built. Oh, wow. So that gave him a source of power. God, this guy's crazy. He's like the dark version of us. If you notice, we get our source of power from things like happiness and music and joy and things like that. And this guy's taking it from, well, I guess he said, I can work with grief and rage. So this guy's a little scary. Hold space for spirit blast. We regret to inform you your son is now dead because of bunny friendly fire. Oh, a painting. All good things are behind paintings, right? We were saying that earlier. What did this guy become the deer? All right.
Okay, then.
That's a good point, Anakitis. We did say that pyramid head-like demon
Richard.
chasing us was rage-filled.
Bet you can't catch me.
It's like a hedge garden.
What? Hey, wait up!
Oh, where are we?
Come on, Richard. My arms are getting tired.
Oh, charcoal. You can see the
Almost
charcoal on
done.
the left. Oh, Richard was drawing. That must be the girl he was in love with, yeah? You being gray and the world being... Yeah, no, it's to kind of denote this crossover between the spirit world and the real world, yeah? Kind of looks like the resort. You think so? I don't remember any sort of such life in the area, right? We can keep breaking off to this side, and I guess we'll see more memories, maybe? Hopefully they're dead ends. You see roses, reds, things like that. They must have had a picnic.
Here, I'll try to bring more tomorrow. Thank you, Richard. I can't tell you how much this means to me.
Aww. What if this girl was homeless for some reason? Maybe she lost her family in the war and he was bringing her food and sheltering her in this maze of sorts? Oh, I'm so lost now. Oh, crap. I'm actually legit lost now. This is the resort before the bunny showed up. What Marianne saw is after we burned everything to the ground. Okay, no. This is where we came from. My bad. It looped around on us. And we go this way, which is going to loop back, I think. We can go straight, go left. It's going to take us back to where the picnic was, I think. But if we pass that, go past this way. Here we go. There it is. 1940-45, probably there was a lot of famine. Was the first country Germans invaded? Yeah.
This way, silly.
I'm gonna keep breaking out left. Oh, wow. Okay, all roads lead back to the food.
Rose? Rose!
Was her name Rose, or was he talking about the roses?
Over here.
There you are! I was afraid you'd get lost in there.
Oh wow,
I've been waiting here for ages.
that's crazy
I'm
looking.
starting to get bored waiting for you. Hey!
That's crazy looking.
Hey, you see that? A storm's coming. It's a big one. We should probably go. Same spot tomorrow? I'll be there.
I'm sensing Emperor Palpatine. Whoa.
Cute, Richard. Real cute. So, where do we go from here?
I mean, we can go back into the picture, right? We'll hold control, maybe come on back. I'm curious if it'll let us back through into the main room, yeah? So we kind of saw that he was in love. He did talk about it when he was older. He didn't really say what happened to her, though.
Feel something's not right.
Holding insight, maybe down the middle. Hey there, Lone Star. Very good to see you. Welcome. You're joining us right now. We're currently trying to figure out what's happening to Richard Tarkowski. We're inside of his, I guess, his mind, his spiritual collective. Looks like it might be open on the left side here. Hopefully you're doing well on this lovely Tuesday.
Who is he?
He's someone who can take care of us.
But I can take care of you. I promised Dad I'd protect you.
I know, honey. and he would be so proud of you. But sometimes, a brave heart is just not enough.
This is not good. Is it like a stepdad or something?
Hey, come here. I need you to do something for me.
Thought so. Yeah, Nikitas.
I need you to bring me that thing.
Ay, 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 ay.
Which one?
Yeah, real specific.
He's talking about the belt. Not unlogical if she was young too. Got nothing. All right. I see a belt. That's not good. Hold control. Book. Ooh, that's curious looking. What book is this? That does not look like a good book at all. Well, let's just hold on to that. I don't like books that are made of flesh or something. Ugh. Insight. Oh, there we go. Necronomicon. It sure looks like it, right? Oh, interesting. I can't interact with that from here.
Do as I say. Useless. Just like his mother.
Evil Dead. The book, I guess?
Oh, what? You want a bedtime story? I'm not your goddamn mother.
Okay. Oh, and then we go back and forth and get the other items, maybe? There we go. Oh, the pipe. Father's pipe. But is it really his father's? Or is it stepdad, yeah? Always stems from abuse, doesn't it?
I'll smoke when I feel like smoking. Real man chooses tobacco anyhow.
Almost seems like...
Real fucking charmer, that one.
Yeah, no kidding. It almost seems like Richard can do no right. He's always wrong. You know what I mean? Yell out, Klaatu brought a... No! I'm not going to yell out anything like that. Jewelry... Oh, is he just in it for the family jewels, literally? Oh, then breaks the mom's heart? Oh, no. No, and he's using the kid as an accomplice?
Oh, you little
What?
shit. I'll teach you some respect.
Oh, boy. Alright, dude. Yeah, sucks to be you. You ain't busting through Thomas here. Thomas has got you.
What the hell did you do to me?
Darn straight, dude.
Stay back, or I'll cut you again.
Oh, he used a knife.
Ungrateful little fuck.
He used the dad's knife.
Get the hell away from me.
Gladly.
Wow. Good for the kid. Yeah, that would be traumatizing as all hell. Right, Joke? So, source of grief. So we have another source of power.
Get away from me, you bastard! No! No! No!
We gotta counterattack these.
Hold on, Mommy. I'm coming.
There we go. Alright, push through.
Please don't! No!
Oh my goodness.
No!
Yeah, this is not happy fun time, that's for sure. Yeah, maybe it's kind of like the rage monster is a stepdad or something.
It's all your fault. You couldn't protect.
Oh, he's turning it in on himself?
Protect anyone. He's gone.
All right, Ed. Well, I'll catch you later, man. Thanks so much for hanging out. We'll see you later. Have a good one, yeah?
Never be him. Never. Never. Ever.
Oh, everything's so much darker now.
This place again. But not the same.
Murdered soul suspect. Oh, is that like a detective game where you work with the other side? He's gone just as Ed Smokespot said he will. I think it was on like the Game Boy or the Switch or something like that. Ooh, new drawings.
I should be going.
Oh, she's older now.
Sorry. It's all right, Rose. We can finish them up.
So Rose was his love.
Richard, where are you?
Oh, I've heard of that loan. I've heard of that. And I was interested in playing it, but I never got around to it. I'm glad that it's a good one. I guess break left into the darkness. Nothing here. Follow the light. More tentacles.
Richard, come out!
We can go right or left. I guess we'll follow the light, yeah?
I'm sorry. That's all I could bring.
It's less than last time.
That's all right, Richard. It's more than enough.
Oh, that's so sad. It looks like chocolate milk, though. Good kid. All right, break left.
Don't worry. I'll keep you safe.
Oh, is it a Star of David? Is that a Star of David? I can't manipulate it or open it, but it kind of looks like a Star of David from here. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow.
This isn't funny. Richard!
At least it's green again.
Here you are. Oh, hey. I waited for you by the maze. I was afraid something happened to you.
Yeah, maybe,
I'm
Mac.
fine.
Maybe.
I felt like being alone.
Jewish kid in hiding, yeah. And hey there, Seawolf. Very good to see you. Welcome.
Are you sure you're alright? I said I'm fine. Hey. If something happened, you can tell me.
His mom.
Just let me. Get the hell away from me!
Because Richard blames himself for not being able to protect his mom.
Richard. I get the picture. Doesn't change a goddamn thing.
As in, he wished he could have protected his mom, he couldn't, and then he somehow developed an attachment to
Mommy?
young kids? I don't know.
What's going on?
Shh, listen to me, Richard. Listen to my every word. Some men will come to our house tonight.
But why? What do they want?
Shh, it's okay. I told them to come.
Huh? Wait, what? Say what?
The hell is this? No! Stay away from me! Stay back!
I'm guessing that's Richard's voice?
Get away from me, you bastards! No! No! Let go of me! No, please don't! Ah!
The heck? We're in an attic now or something?
Any son of Poland who collaborates with the oppressor.
First house on the left, right next to the river with the old cherry tree in front. They're hiding them in the pantry under the floorboards. They let them out sometimes to stretch out, usually later in the day. Some of them even go out sometimes, probably looking for food. Best to come at night. Oh, someone betrayed them? Like tattletaled on them? Oh, it was the abusive boyfriend? Like he tattletaled on them? Collaborator?
Who steals from, denounces, or otherwise acts against his compatriots.
The men that the mother hid. Hey, Cold, welcome back. Very good to see you. If you're joining us right now, it's getting really dark, yeah? Yeah, it seems like it. They were just trying to do what's best, help out in that time.
Commits an
Star David.
crime against the motherland.
Star David.
Swiftly punished.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
So I wonder how this manifests into a demon or ties into the demon, yeah?
This is getting tedious.
Rose! Where are you? I'm sorry!
So we gotta brave our way through to rescue Rose. Almost manifesting that feeling of being a protector, but not being fast enough, failing. Do we go left? Oh, it is so much darker in the maze now.
Please! I need you.
This guy's strong, able to use his shield all the time.
Rose? No! Please, wake up!
There's no sense of urgency. Well, in this case, we're playing as Thomas, so he might not feel the same sense of connection, but I'm feeling it from what they're saying, that's for sure. Curious, can I go down here? No? Might be a dead end here. My goodness.
She's gone!
Like gone? Or just not in the maze?
Took her from me.
The drawing? Oh, is that what reminded him when Lillian drew being taken away? They took her from me. We heard that before with the drawing that we had. Are we going back? Yeah. Dead. She was killed.
You took her from me!
Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, that was the same picture. Now she's crossed out. No food. It's all empty.
No, I am nothing.
The Star of David. Ah, yeah. I wonder how this ties into Thomas. Oh, hello.
This is it.
How the heck do you fight that?
No. You're not... Rose? Is that you?
That? What the heck? Don't worry, I'm sure your shield can hit. I sure hope so.
Precious little flower. Hi. Lily?
So he's getting attached to Lily now? Because it reminded him of Rose? Wow. I'm still curious who this Thomas guy is to be able to do all this, though.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, look how combative. He's ready. He's obviously done something like this before, I feel like. Oh my god. This guy does not run away from danger. He runs right at it. Dude, talk about being a dad. Holy crap. Oh, he's just freeing Richard. Oh,
Over
Thomas
here,
is
kid.
trapped?
Please, mister, I need help. The monster, it's after me.
Monster, you say?
Uh-oh.
What does this monster look like?
Sir, there's no time. Hurry, we have to get out of here.
It's okay, Richard. Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
Do I know you, mister?
In the future.
Are you one of my stepfather's
Stepfather.
friends?
No, kid. I'm not planning on making any friends here. I'm here just for you.
What? No! Don't come any closer! Don't touch me!
I'm sorry, kid. I know you tried to run, to hide.
Get your hands off me!
But as long as you're here, the beast will always find you. Richard.
I wonder what he's accomplishing. Like what is he trying to do? Exercise? Not exercise a demon.
It was pretty overwhelming at first.
A medium.
Thomas being like me, but
Yeah.
different somehow. I guess I don't have to tell you.
You should probably stand up now. You should probably stand up now.
Thomas?
Richard was the anchor for the day. Oh, get rid of
Who
Richard.
the hell are you?
Oh, this is Thomas?
Hunted, hounded, his whole life hiding, hoping they wouldn't find him. I gave him shelter. I gave him purpose. He could have been so much more. Instead, he chose to rot in this godforsaken
Oh no, this
place.
is the beast.
I got your scent,
It's like Jabba the Hutt.
You're him. Richard.
I'm what's left of him. The bleeding wound. The sand drying on the stump. All because of her.
Rose or the mom?
You smell just like her.
Like the girl who suffered because of you? The one you preyed upon?
Oh, Lily.
She came to me because she had nowhere else to go. Where was her father? Where were you?
Oh, shut up! Stop acting like you ever cared about her.
She was the light of my life, the warmth of my soul.
Your
Yeah, no
soul
kidding, joke.
has rotted away. There's barely anything left. Now, it's just your sins. I almost feel sorry for you. You're nothing.
She's pretty defiant, yeah?
Ripped me apart. He burned me down and left me in the dark. He's a fiend, a monster.
Is he talking about Thomas?
Thomas.
Yeah.
What is he?
He's the one who butchers the soul, the one who breaks it. But you, yes, I know you can set me free. I can feel it. Please do it.
You don't deserve it. You deserve nothing. Nothing. Do you hear me?
You should probably let her go.
Give it to me, please. Do not exist. That's all I want.
So be it.
Do you think she'll ever forgive me? Will you?
I'm not your judge. I'm just the ferryman. Be gone. Richard.
The Red House. It's interesting because Marianne and Richard, they're very similar in their abilities, but see, the Red House. But it really seems like for us, we let people pass and Richard goes into destroy or something, yeah? Get rid of one half of the soul, leave the beast.
It wasn't just a feeling. It was a memory. Had I been here before? Was I a part of the puzzle? This man, Thomas.
Yeah, maybe Anakitas.
Was he a part of my own past?
But how does that work? If he's part of the past, you're in the future, or I'm...
And then something clicked.
Yeah, maybe, Mick.
Girl. It's me.
What?
But it looks like it was taken here. At Neva.
What the heck?
Shit.
What the heck?
The Red House.
Have we seen a Red House yet?
Whatever it is, I can feel it out there. Like it's calling out to me.
Maybe? Maybe, Joke?
In the woods.
In the woods. Maybe she's Rose? But he said you took her from... Whoa! I have no idea. That got really, really dark. Really freaking quickly. I have no idea right now. I have no theories. Oh, that it's Lily. I know there's Lily, there's Rose. Obviously, we're Marianne. We've heard Lily or Sad. I know Liliana was supposed to be Sadness. And it seems like Lily reminded Richard of his old love, Rose, I think. No, she's Lily. I agree. So if she's talking to Sadness, is she talking to herself? Oh my God. I'm so confused. Keep in mind, Rose can't be due to age. Can't be what? Halloween story. I'm stoked. All right, we got a picture. Okay, postcards. This is from F. From F, right? Hello, my sunshine. Working hard as always. Mr. Rekovich says there will not be any more guests coming, but that's all right. Still plenty I can help him with. I just wish it was quiet. Why won't it stop talking? I really wish I could see you. F. F. Can't be the girl because the story takes place in 1980s. I mean, at this point, I'm not putting anything past him, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, but I mean, that's why when you guys were talking about like reincarnation and everything, maybe.
How is he? No, don't put him on. I'm still at work. Just tell me if he's okay. All right. Tell him I'll be back soon.
This one felt subdued.
I have to
like
ask.
If someone lit a match in a giant freezer.
I have to ask, has anyone here ever signed a letter with just their initial? Only if I'm going to be in a horror movie. Because if I'm going to be in a horror movie, I want to keep the suspense live, Joke, right? I want to keep the suspense live. All right, so, you know, I haven't. I mean, I guess you could say HBFT is my set of initials, sort of. I have signed things HBFT before. All right, what do we got here? Are we still in... This is not the maze. This is still Niwa Resort. Seeing sort of like a campground to the left. Let's go to... Or to the right. Let's go to the left first. Reclaiming history. The nearby 19th century fort, a place of great historical significance, will soon be renovated and reopened to the public. Renovation works will commence soon and are expected to be completed by 1983. Oh my God, it's so old. Hey there, Smeagol. Very good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're having a lovely Tuesday. I have, but only in particular circumstances. Very, very particular. All right, probably another one from F. Poor thing. My darling. Have I ever mentioned Mr. Rekovich's daughter, Liliane? Oh, here we go. She turned 16 today. Poor thing. Couldn't even have a proper birthday because of the sickness she's got. Anyway, it reminded me of our Anna. Hers is next month, isn't it? Wish I could be there, but Mr. Rekovich needs me here. Gotta stay. Gotta help him out like he helped me. Love you, F. Whenever I hear Anna, is that like Mariana or something? I have no idea. Horror movie? Yes? Nope, never been in one of those? Or I've just shut it out. I would definitely shut it out. I would never want to be in a horror movie. Lilia. Oh, got it. But they were saying, they were talking about Lily Ann, and then he was saying, reminds me of our Anna. So I would assume they're two different people. Educational Trail. The Nature Park. Niwa Nature Park. We can take a look at this. Niwa Nature Park. The Niwa Nature Park was created thanks to the generosity of the government of the Polish People's Republic, the PPR. All right, we're cruising on through into the Evergreen Nature's Park. I'm curious if maybe this is what's left. You can see the benches. This might be what's left of those hedge mazes that we were in as a kid. You can see the branching paths, maybe educational trail that it turned into this.
It sounded familiar somehow. Something from my early childhood, maybe?
Rare
Was it
tree.
even a place? Or something else entirely?
What the heck? All right, we'll go to the landscape trail first. Not the rare tree. My dearest, it's getting harder and harder to ignore it. Worst of all, it's all starting to make sense. That girl, that poor girl locked up like an animal, no child should live like this. Is she really that sick? Mr. Rekovich says it's for her own good, but I'm starting to wonder. I wish I could see you again. I love you so much. Yours, F. I think at one point we figured out who F was, or I thought I did, but now I'm not so sure. What about a Resident Evil game? They do letter all the time to sign stuff. Yes, but I think he's talking about maybe like in our own personal lives. But it happens a lot in games or movies where they want to hide someone's identity until the moment of understanding, yeah? Landscape trail. Oh, maybe up here? Oh, it won't let me go up there. Oh my, we're really getting out here. And right to the edge. Nothing there. This is Warsaw Pact, Poland. They're talking about. I wonder if the Red House refers to a government facility. Maybe. Kind of reminds me of in Korea, they have the Blue House. Here we have the White House, you know, like the main government, the center of government or something. But I wonder what that would have to do. Was that a body?
Another one. It looks like it rotted from.
It's got like red eyes. We saw something like this when we were first examining the sort of the parking lot, yeah. Going around the bridge. It looks pretty rickety. Wow, this is a long ways out. I almost wish I went to the tree first now.
These animals, they look used up. Like something sucked the life out of them.
Maybe Thomas? It's getting colder. I hear canines. I'd hope not Seawolf. Oh.
You scared the shit out of me, little buddy.
Was it shoe? Aww.
What you got there?
Thomas is what might be left that attacked her. Oh, really?
Oh, hey! Wait!
I thought it was what was left of Richard. Maybe when we touch the shoe, it'll, you know, we can channel it and track wherever the shoe has been or something. Make your way through the forest. Camping spot, Vistula River. Follow the dog. Dog found a dead body. Oh boy. I think you're right, Joke. Alright, doggy. I guess we're not going anywhere else.
There I was, following my new best friend. Hoping he wasn't as lost as I was.
I can definitely see how there'd be a lot of ways to play this.
Lead me to his owner. In a way, I guess he did.
So did I, but it looked like he just wanted to be released. Oh, Richard.
Shaving tools, towels, grease. Everything an elegant Sasquatch needs.
Oh. Well,
What's wrong, buddy?
There's a mirror.
Oh, let's see what we got here.
Oh!
Yummy.
Oh, what a baby. Is this a... Can we give it to him? He's probably hungry. Is there
What
a
is
bowl?
it, boy?
Oh, never mind.
You want to show me something?
Oh, I'm
You
nervous.
catch a scent? Hey.
See, whenever she's acting all nice, I'm... They've got to shatter that somehow, don't they?
Anyone in there? What's
Oh, he's
wrong?
growling. Right, Joke? They won't let us feed him?
Is someone in there?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hello?
I wish I could see you again.
F? Maybe it's F?
So much.
He's saying the same things.
Why did I stay? Why did I let it out? They're all dead. Because of me. And I'm still here.
Oh, no.
Hey. You alright in there?
Oh, boy.
You shouldn't be here. I can see you.
He sounds like Bill Clinton.
It can see you too.
Thomason destroying Richard let the evil out. Maybe she sees a dead body, but she's talking to the soul.
Oh, of course. What else did you expect, Marianne?
Oh, wow.
I think that's him.
For
After they
Francis.
closed down the resort, did he just stay behind?
Oh, everyone's crossed
What is
off?
it, boy? Was he your friend?
Everyone's crossed off except for this one person. This two, these. There's 3 people not crossed off. We know there's Richard, there's Thomas, there's Reskovich, and the nurse, maybe? I don't know. For Francis.
He looks drained,
Oh, like the deer?
rotted out from within. Just like those animals I saw earlier.
F is Francis.
Easy. I'm not done here yet.
Can we feed the dog? My love, you'll never guess who showed up to my tent office today. I'll give you a hint. He has 4 paws, a furry tail, and loves scraps and being scratched behind the ear. You know me, usually I wouldn't take in a stray, but the poor flea bag doesn't seem to have anyone else. Once I get him nice and fed, I'll bring him over sometime. The kids will love him.
Still warm?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Why does it still have embers? So weird. But I guess we'll look inside again. Oh, we already looked at this, right? Oh, no? Regrets. All I wanted was for her to see the sun. I am so sorry. F. F. I think F is the dead guy in the tent, yeah. Maybe? He seems
Easy, boy.
long gone, though.
What is it?
Oh, that's not good, Mech.
Oh, God. It's that thing again. No! Stay!
I was gonna feed you. Wait, come back. Oh. Yeah, it's Francis.
Wouldn't you? Special girl.
Stay the fuck away from me!
Let me draw you on.
Ugh.
Broken record.
Oh, crap.
Fuck.
Whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Oh, crap. Whoa.
Don't run.
I'm gonna do the exact opposite of what you're telling me. Oh boy. Oh my god. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, okay. Think ahead, think ahead. Look ahead, look ahead. You drive by the horizon. That's how you do it. Little corrections. She's like crossing back and forth. She's not power. Yeah, I know. Turn right, turn right. Richard is a big demon who didn't want to be a demon, but the girl's father is that demon? I don't know.
Don't leave me here.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you here. Sorry, buddy. I can see that, Lone Star. I can definitely see that. Oh, crap.
Is it gone?
Is this the red house? It's all brick, right? Maybe? Through the ruins. Escape the monster. Oh, crap. Oh, boy. So the monster's here. Small movements. So if I remember correctly, left alt holds my breath. Yes, it does. And then C crouches. Probably going to need it. Oh, this place is so dark. I'm curious what the significance of this ruin is, yeah? Or if it's just a place to escape from whatever that demon is. Oh, we got to balance? No, I'm bad at these. Yeah, she's definitely going to fall because it's me. How do I? Oh, is he your dad?
What? Who's there?
It kind of looks like your dad.
You promised.
Oh, that she'd be safe in the beginning of the game. Yeah, it is her dad. It's her dad. Come on, balance, balance, balance.
This isn't real. It can't be.
Ooh. That sucks. I don't want to bring Jack into this. Ooh, how do I get over there? I would think I'd have to go through first. Oh, hello, nurse. Can I go back around the corner? There we go, there we go, there we go. Come on. There it is.
Is that?
Oh, it's Ty.
No.
Oh, no. No. I thought Jack would have left. I figured it out. The demon is Darius. It's all making Commander, don't run away. Enemy reinforced.
No way. I have no idea what you're talking about, Smeeble.
Oh my goodness. This was the old fort. The great battle against the Germans happened. All the pain and start. Oh my god. I push. What do you mean what I did to you?
You're not him. You're not him.
All we did was try to help him through to the other side. And we had a nice, lovely moment, and now he's lost his tie.
Where have you sent me?
Oh no.
I've helped you pass on.
Right?
I shouldn't be here, Marianne.
Yeah, why are you? I mean, it could also not be real.
Your fault.
Jeez.
Jack?
It's too late.
To be fair, if I help people to the other side, I get arrested. Oh, Jack. So it's a trap mech? You think it's a Admiral Akbar? Bunnies, you think it's a trap? Oh, it's a trap! It's a trap! Okay. It's a trap. It's a trap. Admiral Akbar. All right. Come on, come on, come on. Down, down, down. Come on. Oh my God. Oh, we messed up. Oh, move it, move it. How do I...
This won't hold it for long. Move your legs.
Okay. Come on. Yeah, you called it, mech. The Admiral Akbar'd us. It all ends. Commander, the enemy is no more. But he is. Come on, move. Go. Where was she hiding those? In her jeans. She's got I'm sure she's got a Coleman back there or something.
Generator. Wonder if it still works.
Probably not unless they have gas.
Of course it doesn't. I think it's out of gas.
Yeah, we need to find some type of container
Locked
here.
down tight. I think there's a lever.
So we need gas and a lever, yeah. The butt pockets. Yes, oh, the jeans. Those things are tight. Quite literally. Oh, there we go. I see some gasoline. Let's go ahead and fill that first so that we only have the lever that we need. That way we only have to do one thing, because I have a feeling we have to do this under duress, yeah? There it is.
Done.
Okay, so it's all filled, but we need a lever now. We need a lever. Wait. Commander, enemy ambush is upon us. He always tells us after it's already too late. After it's too late. I'm not bitter about it. No, I'm not. I mean, at this point, I almost feel like we could use anything as a lever.
Come on, Bolt. Don't fail me now.
Dude, these are the most useful freaking things ever. She'll get power to attack the demon, the lever to get out.
That was loud.
I'm still convinced it's Darius. Even the voice semi-follows it, just like an older Darius. Samir dropped him on us. She's always dropping us in the wrong place, right? If it's not Master Chief, it's Samir. Oh boy. All right, balancing again.
I can hear you up there. Why don't
It's a good thing demons can't jump.
come on? It'll be fun.
You should have been practicing basketball.
Friends are here.
I sure hope not, joke. Yeah, you should have tried to dunk. If you had been dunking in your time in the afterworld, you would have been able to get at us, but that's what you get. Learn from Skyrim. That's what I actually used to do in Skyrim, is go over to the corner of a building and then just hold down the space bar so I'd keep jumping. And then that would raise your stats. Oh boy. Come on. Oh, I'm so bad at the... No. Okay, he went for track, not the hoops. Yeah, no kidding. Holding our breath. kind of see him. Holding our breath. I don't see him. This guy's gross. All right, are you gonna move? Maybe we just have to go. All right, we're going. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's just gonna sit there? Unless I have to go behind him and push this. Wow. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Gosh darn it.
There. That's my way out.
The cones? Yeah, I think so.
Thing in my way.
So we gotta...
Jack says hello.
Oh, you're a dick.
Or was it? Why did you send him here? Why, oh why?
Mac called it.
Something really nasty.
The only thing nasty is you.
Did he hurt you?
No.
Daddy?
Guy's so weird. Alright, come on. So it seems like this guy can't climb. He can run like Usain Bolt, but he can't climb. Hey there, MF Satsum. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're joining us right now. We're currently in the middle of trying to fight against this big bad who's chasing us. What is this? Oh, it's the lever. Heck yes. The heck?
I'm almost back at the generator.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with this. I mean, I know that I use it as a lever, but that's about it. Maybe we open it, it draws his attention, and then... I have no idea. Hopefully it saves here. Alright, we got a ramp. Gotta attach the lever, engage it, and then do I run back?
Fits.
Brings the lights on. Oh!
Okay. The gate's open.
He doesn't like the lights.
Fucking thing.
Oh, there's another one? It's on. Oh, cold. Thank you. You were right. No, you're right. You're right. We got to push this. I wonder what this will do, though. Maybe, maybe... Yeah, this will definitely draw his attention.
There you are.
Okay. Still down there.
What do we do about it? It reminds me of that song by Dance Dance Revolution, Little Butterfly. Come to me, my little butterfly.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Oh, electrocution? Oh, heck yes!
Yes!
High five, Seawall.
Burn, you twisted fucking bitch!
Hey there, Tank. Some might say he's electric. Okay, we're trying. I'm surprised I won't get electrocuted if I do this.
God, I hope this is over.
It does not look good. The generator's depowered, probably okay. Okay. All right. I'm sure everything's fine now, right? No bad guy anymore? Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. Oh. All right. It burnt out. Still, I would imagine there was some residual electricity or something. But I'm glad there isn't. Maybe it's our genes.
Sounds like...
Oh, the doll? Uh-oh. Oh, sadness. Is it Lillian?
Sadness? Sadness, is that you?
Oh, hi, Marianne. Did you find what you were looking for?
I was hoping you could tell me. Sadness. I need you to focus.
I'm not sure, nerd.
To as far as you can remember. What do you see?
Is this a game?
Yes, yes, it's a game.
I'm afraid not, hon.
Aw, Drat.
This is important.
Do not ask questions you don't want to know.
I know what Richard did. Was he the one keeping you here?
Marianne!
It's okay. I've sent him away. He's gone forever.
Is he, though?
Lily.
Lily? Lily.
That used to be your name. Do you remember? All that's happened. Your father. You remember him?
Maybe not, joke.
I remember. Mommy. Oh, she was so pretty. But so sad. Just like you.
What if we're the mom? I'm so confused.
It must be nice to remember your mommy. I never met my parents. We were in an accident when I was very little. I was the only one who made it. It was really lonely without them.
I know.
This is Cthulhu written all over it. We do not want to understand.
My friends. This is a lonely place.
Right, Beck?
I shouldn't be here.
If she realizes...
You'd be better off somewhere else.
She was about to take her mask off.
Maybe I could...
Send me away? No, Marianne. I can't leave. Not yet.
Why?
But why?
Right?
Aren't you afraid of the monster?
I am.
The monster? I am the monster?
It doesn't need me anymore.
Oh, no.
It wants you.
So why can't you leave?
When it breaks you, when it puts you on, it'll finally be able to leave this place. But it will never be full. It will never stop killing.
Then let me send you away. So we can both leave. Now that you remember who you are, I can...
No, Marianne. It's not just about me. It's you. You have to remember the dream, the fire,
The accident?
the red house.
Oh, hell no. Oh, no.
What? Wait! No, what is the red house?
I don't know, Tank.
Marianne, with me.
With Lilia.
You were always with me.
It's not red anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Lily?
You are Lily?
Shit.
Oh, boy. Okay. I'm gonna stop trying to make sense. I have no idea.
Just when I thought I could finally send her away. Thomas? I really hope you're still out here.
Oh, man.
Because I'm running out of options.
All right, we got a little bit of power. She got told her parents died in an accident. Yeah.
To absorb.
We need to do something about
Missing
this.
Something.
we need a doll. So you can see in the upper screen here that there is a doll here. I need another doll. The only dolls that I've seen so far, other than the fact there's a bunch of dead people attached to the house, were the dolls back where Lily was. So I'm curious if I can pick them up, but I have a feeling I cannot. Because otherwise I would have seen something. The dolls were here. You can see them in the material world. If I hold insight, I'm not getting any sort of interaction to pick them up. If I go over to the right here, I think it's probably a dead end, yeah? Yeah, we're pretty much into dead end. It looks straight broke, not red. Yeah. I mean, it could have been that after the fire, it just bleached the red out of that place. I mean, it looks like it's made of adobe at this point, yeah? Do I have to go into the house? I really don't want to. There's so many weird dead bodies. It's not cool. Oh, what's this? E? Oh, to climb up? There's some recollection here. Hold control. Oh, wow. What is that? Probably need a spirit blast there before I can go in, yeah? Gotta go, HB. Thanks for the stream. I can't wait to catch the replay. Try not to get murdered and worn like a jacket by a demonic entity. Oh, it's so descriptive. Joke, thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you have a really good one. We'll catch you later, bud. Have a good one. Worn like a jacket? Oh my god. Oh. Alright, we're taking a look. We need the burst, I think, in order to get the power on.
You were here.
2 items to your left. I tried to interact with it when I was up there, Mech, but for some reason I couldn't. So I wonder if to do something else first, yeah.
This looks like it could lift a pound or two.
Missing a handle.
It's missing a hand.
I wonder if I can go through if I leave my body, walk on through. Maybe we can grab something from the back side. We can walk up, maybe. Climb up. Like so. There we go. Just our spirit selves. But we have to be fast about it. I don't know. I don't think I have the power. I don't have the burst, so I can't burst that thing. Maybe there's something I can grab. So I need the doll before I can do any of this. So let's go back. We have to find whatever that doll is and put it on the bench outside. And once we've got the bench correctly populated, then we're going to have the opportunity to actually turn that thing on. Oh, tape recorder.
July 27th, 1983. The Gemini case.
Like a murder case?
The investigation is moving along, but I think Rekovich is starting to suspect something. Need to move fast. Tonight's the night.
That sounds like Thomas.
They knew about Thomas. But how much exactly? And who the hell were they?
What the heck? I have no idea what's going on. All right, to the left.
Oh, hey, a eunuch. Someone's got good taste.
I don't see anything here. I mean... Oh, there we go. There it is. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, yeah, that's not creepy. I guess so. I guess so, Cold. But I mean, as far as being investigated, who was? I mean, she did say who's they.
Are you looking for this, little girl?
I'm sorry, but, Father doesn't like it when I talk to strangers.
Smart man. He's the manager around here, right? Would you happen to know where he is? I'd love to have a word with him.
Go away, or I'll scream.
Clever girl.
I was about to say, yeah. Right? Smart girl. This guy's creepy. Alright, here we go. We got it. Got the doll. Gives us the power. We grab it. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go to the left, and we're going to turn this switch on so that we can access our, we want to access the garage door, yeah? Zakladi. Oh, was it, Mac?
Now, here's a hard-working man who could probably use a well-deserved smoke. It's Francis, right?
Oh!
Excuse me, but, who are you?
The guy who died in the tent.
No, just a guy looking to do the right thing. I imagine some would call me a patriot. Are you a patriot, Francis?
Patriot, huh? I imagine others would call you something else entirely.
I feel so mixed about Thomas. I don't know. I mean, like, you kind of feel for him if he was the father of Lily, but at the same time, oh my goodness. Hey there, Data King. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for swinging on by, bunnies. If you haven't checked out Data King, he is a total friend of the Bunny League. Definitely one of my favorite people on the internet. Hopefully, you'll be able to check him out at some point. Yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thomas is talking to Francis. Okay, so here's the thing. We're going to go in and leave our body. We've got the power now. We're hopping on up. We're going to hit that switch, yeah? Oh, no worries. Thanks so much, Tank. Give it the spirit blast.
There we go.
There we go. There it is. And we get back on out. Nice thing is, now we're going to be able to open up that garage door so that our whole body can pass through both areas, yeah? How is this precious child called life treating you? Pretty well, pretty well. Thank you so much for asking, Data King. Right now, we are actually investigating precious children as well, but it's not going so well for them as it is for us. Yeah, hopefully you're doing well on this lovely Tuesday. Hey there, Mithras. Very good to see you. Welcome. Oh, that's right. So we have the power, but we don't have the lever. I'm assuming we could probably press this, though.
Power's out.
Oh, really? There we go. This is where we need to be. Then we leave. And we're actually going to walk out this way because there is no garage door in the spirit world. We'll come around the corner because we can't stay out of the body for too long. Hop up, trigger it, and then go back to the body, just like that. And trigger.
There we go.
And then we go back. And now we're at the switch. Heck yes! High five, bunnies! High five! Fantastic! Now we can get that lever and get out, yeah? What are you looking for, Deadman? Alright, jack stand it is. We got what he needs. I have half a mind to get that power. Maybe we should do it. It probably... Do we... Oh, no, we still have some power. Use the jack handle. Pretty freaking powerful. Let's go.
Was this the red house?
Yeah, no, the list is off by one because it's Dream Elements.
This was the place. The answers were right in front of me, buried among the ashes. There's gotta be
The
something.
dead man.
The spirit of this place. It never stopped burning.
Oh no! I remember when that happened. Was that was the headshot to our Atlas? Maybe that's why it's the red house, because it's filled with burning. Do we go around the edge? There's a lot of recollections here. Can't go this way. I'm gonna assume I have to go in? Maybe Tank. So you can see all those like little butterfly ash type things. Usually that means there's a recollection or something. Oh, there we go. Nerd Dad Dex, thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you have a good one, and we'll catch you later, man. That guy looks like he's from Half-Life.
You think you're tough? When you hear them squeal, when you smell their bodies burning, you'll tell me everything. You'll beg me to listen.
Children inside. Was she? Was I?
The heck? I saw another memory over here. Maybe I had to do that one first.
Goddamn freaks. think you're so special? You'll burn just like the rest of us.
Jesus. Who the fuck is that?
Do you think it's still Thomas, though? You know? Now we gotta chase the memories. A lighter? Oh, it is Thomas?
Okay, let's see who you really are. You fuck.
What is with this guy? So he hurts other people's children and then gets pissed off when other people hurt his
You
child?
my guest. Nah, this one's all yours. I'd like to think I'm more of the brains of the operation. Yeah, I got an idea. Why don't we... or that. Yeah, word two, I guess. Right. What do we have here?
The Gemini case?
Fuck. I knew he was trouble.
That would suck, Anakitas.
Shit.
That's no way to talk about a government agent, comrade.
That was Francis? I'm guessing that was Francis that hit him.
Wake up, comrade. Socialism ain't gonna build itself.
Fuck. You don't know who you're messing with, kid.
Oh, but I do. I've spent a lot of time getting to know you, Thomas. In fact, you're kind of a pet project of mine.
Oh, yeah? What's my Speedo size?
Funny guy. Oh, I love this one. You like it too, comrade?
What's VGL, dead man?
Let's play a game. It's called What Makes Thomas
Musica?
Tick. So,
Oh, video game.
Nazis found you in Warsaw when you were, what, 3 years old? Oh, they were gonna kill you, but they didn't. No, they saw your potential and wanted to harness it. But then, poof, the war's over. In comes the heroic Red Army, and
They locked me up for years. Fucking savages.
they do important scientific research. Find out what it is that makes you special. And what is that exactly?
Ask your mom.
You enjoy it, don't you? Hurting people like those scientists. What were you? 18? I saw the photographs.
Research
I know
facility?
how to make a man hurt, but I gotta say, I was impressed.
Stick around. I'll give you a live demonstration.
And there you were, free at last, but always on.
Beautiful music, though.
And look at you, you almost made it. But you had to use this power of yours again. And on who? On your best friend, Richard.
Oh, he knew?
Yes. I know you wanted revenge, I understand. I would do anything for my child, too. Whatever it takes.
This is afterwards.
Leave my children out of this.
Children. Yes. How much pain would you endure to keep them safe? What would you sacrifice for them?
I guess that would make sense,
baby?
Tank.
Let me go, you piece of shit!
That's what I thought. I'll let you go. But first, I want you to tell me all about these powers of yours.
Then earn it! Come on! Enough of this sissy shit! Hit me!
I thought you'd never ask. Get some rest, Thomas. The next time you wake up, the real pain begins.
So this takes place after Sadness is your sister. Oh man.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Time's running out.
Did Francis run the red house then?
What did you do?
Here. See yourself.
Oh, Francis did it. It wasn't Thomas?
You sick!
Francis did it.
Let me out of here! Let me out!
They're still in there, Thomas. Will you show me now?
I will. Conrad.
Okay. I wonder what Thomas was doing there in the first place. So it was just to get him to use his power?
Finally. I thought he'd never give us a chance. Okay. Gotta move fast. Thankfully, this place has a way of messing with the time flow. I still got a chance to save them.
I am so conflicted with Thomas because he seems...
All work and no play, are you, Henry?
Henry? Oh my god.
Let's see what makes you tick.
I thought it was Francis.
No way across. Guess I'll just make my own.
Oh my god.
Fuck. I'm not alone in here.
Okay. Looks slightly different than the beast inside of Richard. Why does everyone have a demon? Right, Tank? Right? Right, Anakitas? Yeah, no, he's definitely crazy strong. So if we got just a fraction of his power, I mean, I guess that would make sense if he is the father. We did just see what Henry did. So I guess, is it Henry or is it Francis? For some reason, I thought it was Francis. But, I mean, I could be wrong. The demon is presentative of something. Well, I think we're seeing that the demon that's chasing Marianne right now says he wears people. So maybe he's wearing this guy at the time, yeah? What if Lily's mother, Lily is Sadness, and your... Oh, that would be weird. I mean, if whoever this guy is, Henry, knew about Thomas's powers, then he'd have to have known that he could do this to him, right?
There you are. At least the part of you I'm after.
He looks like he's kind of got shaved head and stuff. I mean, the part of you I'm after. So he's gonna... Does he like beat up the good part and leave the bad parts? What's the point of that? Case file, Ministry of Internal Affairs, codename Butcher, Jacob Wilk, theft, fraud, illegal trade, investigator Henry Wilk. So the suspect was his son? Wait, they have the same last name. Look at that, suspect Jacob Wilk, investigator Henry Wilk. Is that coincidence or no? You see, I'm a practical guy. Whenever chasing the supernatural, you want planet crackers on hand just in case, right? He probably knew to an extent from the other scientist notes, real tape. So we can see what's going on here. I mean, I would assume I could have put it in the projector interview room. Locked. Here we go, here we go. Put the reel.
Do you know why you're here?
I'm not playing your games, Henry.
Don't call me that.
Huh.
The agency was led to believe you've been stealing meat from the working people of the Republic.
Where would they get that idea, I wonder?
You've been a very bad boy.
Let's just get this over with.
Given your line of work, you had ample opportunity to commit your crime. It is a crime
The butcher?
against the people. Punishable by death. Anything to say in your defense?
I'm sorry, Henry.
That's it? Oh, now it's open. Oh boy. Yeah, this is definitely a representation and doesn't actually make practical sense. This is us sprinting right now. I can only imagine how exhausted he must be. He can't run more than an airborne walk. Brother or cousin? Oh, Henry and Jacob. Doesn't talk like father or son. I mean, he said, like, don't call me Henry. Gemini. Oh, the Gemini case twins, I'm guessing. It's just odd, though, that he would, if they were related in any way and somebody knew, it's just odd to think that, you know, Henry Wilk would be assigned to the investigation, right?
Shit.
He has all the cool powers in the spirit world except for sprint. It's true, right? It's so true. He can't sprint. Oh my god, it's so dark. It is so dark here. This is, come on, sprint. Ration stamps. Meat. Oh, he was stealing rations from other people issued by the government of Polish People's Republic. So he's literally stealing meat from people. It is a grandpa's drug. Implication was Henry was the one that turned him in. Big ass demon, where's the Doomslayer when you need? Yeah, we need everything on our side.
Come on, Grandpa Jog.
Sounds like a pig. Do I have the blast? I don't have the power. I can't use spacebar. Okay.
You've been a very bad boy. Come here. We're bad boy.
What the heck? I couldn't dodge that.
Come here.
Fuck.
Wait, so he sees me? Can I crouch? I can't crouch.
Don't you hide from there you are.
It's not like I'm trying to crouch, but it won't let me crouch. I don't think I have to hide.
Where are you, boy?
I'll just go.
Come here.
I mean, I would assume I'd have to dodge those, but... No power, maybe? Oh, there we go, there we go. Wait for it to go by. Yeah, this is a pleasant place. God, he had quite an operation if this is... I mean, this might be an exaggeration, right? But if this is actually how it was for him, Jacob had quite an operation. Maybe he worked as an actual butcher and he was kind of keeping some food for himself on the side. I don't know. Unless they mean Not actually literally a butcher. Yeah, no kidding, Tank. Wow, even Thomas has to do the balance thing. But he actually doesn't have any problem with the balance at all, unlike Marianne. Oh, toys. Yeah, maybe Dead Man. Alright, now we have the power. So he was literally a butcher. This Jacob guy. If it is Jacob. They say that they think it's Jacob. He's the suspect.
Where are you, boy?
Seems first part was a son arresting the father and sentencing him to death, while the second part looks the investigator's childhood memories explaining why the father said just "I am sorry." Interesting that we actually needed the power this time. Like, usually we just had it on tap. Alright, shot out. Is that another audio tape in the box? It wouldn't let me interact with anything other than the knife as far as I could tell, Cold. But I would imagine it was another tape, yeah? In other words, the father and owner of butchery was making his son's life miserable. Anyone's life, I would imagine, would be pretty rough in an environment if it was this, you know, unsanitary and everything.
Good. That's good. See how easy it is when you do as you're told?
No. What the heck? Identity card. Ministry of Internal Affairs. Henry Wilk, agent of the Secret Service. Issued. Oh, that's a really nice badge there. 2 words. Patriotism is stronger than blood. Oh my god. Not often do we see patriotism of such quality as was displayed during these past weeks by Senior Constable Henry Wilk. A simple officer of the civic police, Wilk showed his commitment to building a righteous tomorrow of the People's Republic by rejecting the shackles of his criminal kinship. His daring investigation into the now infamous meat scandal led to a number of arrests, including one Jacob Wilk, Henry's own father. Holy crap. The irregularities uncovered by Officer Wilk included corruption, theft of high-quality meat products, and replacing them for lesser ones. Apart from Jacob Wilk, numerous other culprits have been apprehended, including 4 directors of the socialized meat trade and several store managers. Trial is to commence this coming Thursday, and if the accused are found guilty of their crimes, they will most likely face execution by hanging. When asked for comment, Officer Henry Wilk's response was simple. "I only did what felt just." Truly the words of a patriot. Oh, that must have been hard. Holy crap. This guy's crazy tough as nails. What the heck? So now what? Is this different here? We got another reel here? No? Don't have a reel. Oh, we got another one.
Vilk, is it? Henry Vilk?
What's this about?
I see what you did there, Tank.
Straight to the point. No fear, no hesitation.
If you wanted me dead, I'd be dead already.
Oh, is he being investigated now?
So, what do you want?
I want to offer you a job.
I'm listening.
I've been doing this a long time. I've come to know people. See what makes them tick.
Maybe he's being recruited.
Potential.
Yeah, he's being recruited.
Agreed. On one condition.
Yeah, right, Tank?
Huh?
The work I do for you, it stays at work.
What's that mean?
That's the way we like it.
It has to. If it doesn't, I'm holding you accountable.
What does that even mean? Okay, so he was recruited, but work stays at work. I mean, how would it not with what he's doing? I'm not too sure. Although, I mean, like, I guess it's like more than just work because it's his own dad. Do we just keep going through the same loop? Because we've been through here before. Maybe we come out because we came from there. We shattered that. We took a look inside. We looked at the article. Unless there's more here. Oh, check the TV. Ah, thank you so much, Tank. He's not there
You
anymore.
want me to feel sorry for you, Henry? Let's see how that works out.
Holding insight. Not that way. I mean, I guess we go back through here. It's the only way I can think of. It's like we're going in a big loop. Hearing typewriters down there or something. The loop develops per loop. Yeah, potentially. Yeah, this looks a little bit different. We Grandpa jog our way to victory. Wouldn't that be funny though if just something changed in the interrogation room and that was it? We just had to like go next door, but we ended up going through the whole loop. Inside butchery, he was hiding from his father. I run faster, I must be like 3 times. I'm actually holding down sprint right now. I'm holding down shift, believe it or not. You know, bunnies, I gotta say, it's very possible that there was a simple change back in the interrogation room and we don't have to do all this. Oh, no, we do. Because this is where he will use his powers, right here. All those brains weighing this guy down. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about brains so much as just so much power.
You ever heard of Neva?
Special assignment for Major Henry Wilk. A person of interest has been found at the Niwa Workers Resort near Cacao. Local investigators had reported of a strange case involving the painter blank. The person was found alive, but in a vegetative state. Oh, Richard. Foul play was suspected, but examination did not show signs of brain trauma. Possible connection to the Gemini case, consult the classified files. Keep it clean, keep it quiet. This is what we've been training you for. Note, I strongly recommend you acquaint yourself with the Soviet scientist notes we acquired during classified in 1950. You've been granted access to archives entry 1138. This is for your eyes only. Wilk, dig in. Report to your case officer for further briefing. So he was looking into kind of what happened to Richard Tarkowski, and then in so doing, I assume he discovered what Thomas can do, and then Thomas went looking for Wilk for whatever reason.
What's this?
Session number 42. The subject continues to manifest strong supernatural powers. He claims that another classified is talking to him, showing visions. Working theory, suspected connection to classified possibly established as a result of a near-death experience. More tests necessary to confirm the split theory. Split like Gemini? We did hear back in the day room when we, at the beginning of the stream, there were all those letters having to do with like inspiration and seeing the other side and stuff like that, and then drawing them right. So, oh my god, look in the background. So these could be notes from Henry Wilkes' investigation when he went to Niwa Resort. Believe it or not, we're sprinting right now.
Fuck. Weird.
Session number 43. Today's session halted prematurely due to an incident in the test chamber. While administering prescribed substances, lead scientist Dr. Something came into skin-to-skin contact with a subject. Classified, was promptly hospitalized. Despite showing no signs of physical trauma, he fell into a vegetative state, from which he is yet to recover. Further sessions have been halted indefinitely. I want to see these notes start to talk about Thomas, because I have a feeling that's how he knows, you know? He probably didn't clue in on Thomas until this investigation. Oh, that's true, Seawall. We have seen something like that before. Reminder for today's rescheduled session, despite increased dosage, the subject remains extremely dangerous and needs to be restrained both physically and mentally for the duration of the test. Heightened security measures apply. Richard fell into the same state, starting to say, you're right, like SCP? It's almost like when they are too far gone or they're being warned by whatever this demon is. Oh my god. It seems like Thomas gets in and then destroys what's left of... You know what? You know what would be interesting? What if what Thomas does, he goes in and destroys the good part of the subject, leaving the beast, so that the beast no longer has a subject. Like, the beast is trapped in there without the subject, because maybe the subject... I'm obviously spitballing here, but the beast needs the subject to still be conscious and have a will. By destroying the soul, then maybe... Thomas makes it so the beast is trapped or something like that. Oh no.
Shit, not good. Not good. Almost got me this time.
He leaves a bad part. That's so weird. I really want to know why, you know, Anakitis. I think you're right. I'm really curious what he's hoping to accomplish, you know what I mean? Or if he's just... Because he seems to be more calculated than just going in and trying to get revenge, you know what I mean? I don't... A really good point, Tank. Henry had the right idea. Just get the heck out of here, right? Oh my god, wow. Burn it with fire. Richard was revenge. Investigator probably to escape and save his children. I mean, in this case, I'm just curious. I mean, I understand about escaping and saving his children. I'm just curious. Obviously, he runs like a grandpa. Like, why not kill the bad part or something?
You four-legged fuck.
I mean, potentially. I mean, like, he's not really a nice guy, so to speak. Although he is very paternal.
Can't get me up here, can you?
Yeah, it seems like all these demons cannot jump. They definitely would be very bad at basketball. They'd be good at football, though.
There. Got you right where I wanted. Time to put you out of your misery. And stay the fuck down.
Heck yes. I'm guessing that doesn't take care of the demon, though. Before you enter the investigator, what triggered it was a threat to burn his... Yeah, no. I mean, I understand why he went in. I just mean, like, what does it accomplish to destroy one part of the being instead of defeating the beast instead, right? Mommy, daddy, and me. I think the test subjects may be the children. Yeah, no, he really does, DK.
I'm going away tonight. Oh. Business trip. Short notice. Couldn't be helped.
This is Henry before he goes to Niwa.
Why don't you say goodbye to him?
I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I have work on my mind.
I see.
Then again, maybe I should. Do you think I should?
Whatever you wish, dear.
Very disinterested marriage.
Simon? Where are you, boy?
Dad?
What the heck? Why all the wheelchairs?
Are you going away again?
Daddy has to go to work. Once I get back, we can go fishing. Now, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Oh, it sucks. Just take him fishing.
I don't like it when you go.
I know. But sometimes Daddy needs to work. It's good for all of us. You understand, don't you?
I mean, all he wants is his dad.
Yes, Father.
That's... And I feel like the name of this whole game is like really tough childhoods.
Aha. Don't worry, kid. This'll all be over soon.
He had to move with the wheelchair. Oh, what's that way up there? Looks like a governmental building or something. Or Mordor. Maybe a bunker of some kind. Oh, there's got bars. Red lights. Definitely looks like a prison. Kinda. You haven't seen the beast until you've seen me, so... Oh, hey, Jar Jar, very good to see you. Welcome. Joining us right now, we're currently trying to figure out what's going on with Henry Wilkes. You shall not... Right? Just get the midrent there. A Sith home. Kind of looks like a Sith. Look at him. Guessing this is Henry.
You made it. You're just in time.
That's right, kid. Just come to me. I'll put an end to it. I'll set you free.
No, it won't let us leave. The monster, it's...
Don't worry about the monster, kid. I'll deal with it. I'll put it down for good.
Not if it puts you down first.
What did you say? What the hell are you?
Is he different?
A guilty conscience. Vulnerable child behind.
Oh no.
There is no child. There is only.
So that's how he's different. He's actually... He's not in conflict. He's in union.
Your tricks won't work on me, old man!
Ooh, okay, wow. He just wanted to save his kids. I am so conflicted. I don't know how to feel about these characters.
Daddy?
Oh!
Marianne?
Oh, she made it. Yeah, they did a good job then, Tank. So then maybe we survived as well. Wait, he said Lily Wait, he said Lily Marianne, or did he say Lily Lillian? Oh, I don't remember. Oh my goodness. Oh, he did say Marianne? Maybe he didn't know which one? Subtitle. Yeah, no, I totally thought he did, but I wasn't sure. He's fairly evil, but cared on his family. Oh, both?
It's him. It was always him. Thomas.
Thomas is gone.
I see.
You're too late, girl.
It's you. You tried to kill us.
Isn't that Henry, though? That's his beast, isn't it?
What did you do to her? What did you do to Lillian?
I was already dead.
He's got like tiny T-Rex arms right next to his normal arms.
That's a good one. Little Marianne forgot her own daddy.
Yeah, Lily is Lillian and we're Marianne.
Who killed her? I saw her.
The food shoveling arms. Hey, Agonarch, welcome.
What happened to her?
Beats me. Was it the nurse? The painter? The monster from under the bed? Maybe. It was her own papa.
What the hell are you talking
Right,
about?
Agonarch. I'm still confused myself. Getting a little bit closer to the truth, though.
To save us. To save her.
Maybe. In a way, that's exactly what he did.
Fucking madness.
This place. It reeks of it. Madness. Grief.
But it could have been that Lily died and then Marianne continued. So in real life, she grew. And then Lily stayed her age.
Just give it a sniff.
Wait, there's more?
Then it's about time to clean it up. Once and for all.
Wow.
I'm sending you where you belong. Henry!
We could do that this whole time?
Thomas Rekovich. My father. Was he the man on the pier? The man with the gun? The murderer from my dream?
Oh, that killed the little girl?
How could he? Why? I needed to know what happened after the fire. What happened to them?
She has a nice turtleneck. They all have nice turtlenecks.
Me.
So she was on the pier. Odd. I thought in the beginning of the game... Man, we could do that this whole time. We should be safe from all these monsters. Lily was host to the thing that was... Maybe... And that's where she got the picture. He said smell it, and they're all around you. I wonder if she's surrounded by beasts or there's dangers everywhere or something. Didn't Thomas say something about screwing with the timeline? I don't know. Unravel the secrets of Thomas's home. Okay. I mean, are we at Thomas's home? We're at the Red House though, right? Maybe, is the Red House Thomas's home? I thought it was like a research lab or something.
Okay, Marianne. Focus.
Among the
This was your
ashes.
home once. There's gotta be something here. All right. Let's see what's on the flip side of this place.
Oh, it's a mirror.
It's so cold.
Oh, what the? A butterfly?
An ornate butterfly. Why do I feel that's not all you are?
Huh.
Strange. It's like feelings etched into the wall.
Can't really interact more with that. I mean, I guess we'll go back. He said he still had a chance to save them because time was... Oh, did he really? Wow, I missed a lot then, Cold. Holy crap, thanks. I guess we'll find out, yeah?
A family photo. It's sad to see it like this. Left behind. Forgotten.
Me, Daddy, Lillian, and our little red house. So it wasn't like a research project. That's like where they were, I guess.
The dollhouse. It's open.
I can't stand the look she gives her. She hates her because of what happened to you. She thinks it's her fault. As if she did it on purpose. She's still too young. She needs time to understand, but sometimes I'm afraid. Afraid she'll do something to her. I keep telling myself she would never, but then again, I know better than anyone. Everyone has their demons. Oh, I think I saw a dot down there. Is that right? You can see it in the lower right-hand corner of the screen, but I can't interact with it from here.
Another photo.
Oh, our mom.
Somehow it feels wrong to just leave them lying around.
So we're grabbing all the photos. And there's the open dollhouse.
All burnt up, but I can still make out some of it.
Okay, so we have one of the butterflies, so it would be like red, black to yellow, red, and then something. I'm sure that's significant somehow.
I feel like I should find somewhere to put it.
I see. Family photo. Maybe in order or something?
This doesn't feel right.
We have to put it in
Maybe
a
I should
specific
try a
order?
different order.
Got it, okay. I guess it's baby first, or married, baby, then the family, right? I'm guessing it's in timeline order. The mother was pregnant in the last photo. Yeah, we'll go with the wedding. Then she was, oops, wrong one. Then she was pregnant. Then the family.
The Rekovich family history.
And that should open it up on the other side, right? We'll take a look at the dollhouse.
It looks like a replica of the actual house. Looks like I could put something here.
But we don't have enough. Okay, so we can definitely open it up on the other side. We go through the mirror. And now we've activated the fireplace, yeah. Tom is talking about Marianne or Lillian. Maybe both?
This looks eerily familiar.
Maybe it's Lily's mask? I mean, I wonder where we go from here. We're kind of gated in this space. We've got the mask, can't really interact with those. Can try and come around this side maybe? Nah, I guess we go to the other side. It's a very, very small area, but it's got many, many layers to it. You can't really go upstairs per se. And if we head on in, there's not really much except that dot down there. Can't really interact with that. I mean, I can't mess with this either. Which pretty much just leaves the dollhouse, I think. But I don't really have the things to put them there. Bolt cutters don't really make much sense now, does it? Oh, hello.
A tiny mirror. I wonder.
Oh, so wherever I put the mirror is where I'm going to go out, like portal. So if I stick the mirror here...
Strange. It feels like something shifted.
Then I go back to the mirror and it will take me over to the bedroom instead. I think that's what happens. There we go.
I knew it. The dollhouse, the mirrors, it's all connected.
Okay, what do we got in here?
This room feels very familiar.
We've got a mobile. Not the mask. It's a little shape. Gotta cut this. Probably the other butterfly, yeah? That's how you get upstairs, darn straight.
Hey. Another one of those butterflies.
So I think 4 would fit downstairs in the living room on that board that we saw.
Locked. 4 slots. I guess that means 4 butterflies.
Okay, so I actually need 4 butterflies then. I'm curious if I can actually get all of them. I'm not going to put them in just yet. I'm curious if I can grab the ones from downstairs. Let's just take a quick pass around the room. I can't really put anything in the mobile. I don't have anything appropriate. And we'll try and use the mirror. We'll move the mirror again and we'll go to another location. And then that'll be all 3 locations. I don't know if it'll let me grab these now. It won't. 2 more rooms, 2 more butterflies, potentially, yeah. So we got the mirror. Toss it over. We leave. This is a cool puzzle.
This room. It feels like it's pushing me out.
Well, let's cut this open. Use the razor blade. There we go.
Another one.
We've got 3. We need 1 more.
Wait. I don't think this belongs here.
But this can go into the bedroom on the mobile. I think that'll fit. We need 1 more butterfly.
I hate you. All of you. None of you know. None of you understand.
I do.
Oh, man.
Another mask. Were those the friends Satnus talked about?
Still missing a butterfly. We got more here.
Something underneath.
Yeah, I don't know why there's 2 dead people masks. You think so?
What is this?
Oh my god.
A tea party with the devil?
Oh, geez.
I know. I understand. I can feel your pain.
I don't understand. I don't like it. I really don't like it. It's not that one, so it was the other one then.
We can show them. We can make them understand. Make them feel what it's like.
Yeah, Tank, I think you might have something there. We need 1 more mask, 1 more butterfly. We're just 1 short of like almost everything, yeah? I sure hope not. All right. Oops. Nope. Nope. Grab this. Back to the bedroom. And then we can hang up the fish. Can I leave now? Well, you know what? We actually hit time. It's now 9:31 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I just want to put a few more things in place. I'm like a little bit addicted at the moment. I'm so sorry. Fish.
I don't need her. She took my mom away from me. I hate her. I wish she was dead.
Lily,
Oh, me?
No, it was not my fault.
Oh, Lily thinks it was my fault the mom died?
What the hell's happening to me?
And then we got the last butterfly.
Hope that's the last of them.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. To put them, I think it was here, right? Maybe. I don't think it was this one. I think it was yellow next. Is that yellow? Kind of. Yeah, yellow. I don't know if this fits, actually.
Save yourself. Let me help you.
Bones?
What about her?
Leave her. Let her burn.
Oh God.
She left me behind?
That's 3. This place is like an emotional graveyard.
Oh, wait. Lily wouldn't have set the fire, would she? And then, like, left you to die or something? All right, last one. Here it is. Oops, my bad. Sorry. There we go. Okay, last face. This is it right here. Unless Henry let her. Maybe? Alright.
But I can't leave her here. She'll die.
Remember, Mommy? It's all her fault.
What?
No. She's my sister.
Then set me free. And I will save you both.
Shit!
I don't have the power to use the, the spirit moss won't leave me alone. Whoa! Oh, now I can go downstairs.
That thing. It came from her. Bought its way out with our lives. Lily. I need to find her.
Well, maybe.
Daddy? Where is Marianne?
She needs to stay at the hospital a while longer.
Will she be alright? I want to see her.
She's asleep, honey. The doctors aren't sure when she's gonna wake up.
I was in a coma. That's why I couldn't remember anything.
Ooh. Wow. Okay, bunnies. So I'm a little conflicted right now because the story feels like it's really getting interesting. Right now we just hit time, so we're at 9:35 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So unfortunately, we do have to end here. However, what I would like to do is just toss up a quick poll. I kind of feel like we learned it on Star. Remember, Marianne was hospitalized like 2 years ago. Let's go in and toss up a poll. I'm curious. Do you want to start Thursday with the medium, or do you want to wait till next Tuesday? Either way, I'm fine with it. We can definitely wait till next Tuesday. We can start Thursday. So we can say start Thursday with medium or wait till Tuesday. I'm fine with either. I think the game's rather short, so it's possible. I don't know where we're at in it, to be perfectly honest. I'm not too sure. I guess you're near the end. No, you need to level this place with a nuclear warhead laced with a radioactive salt. Yeah, I have no problem waiting till next Tuesday. I think the big thing is that I realize that I'm kind of cutting it at a place where we're just starting to get a lot of information, so I don't want to, extend it farther than when you need it. I have no problem waiting till Tuesday. That's totally fine, and obviously we can move to another game after that. But yeah, feel free to let me know what you think. Right now we're leaning towards starting on Thursday with the medium. Yeah, I fell asleep after work and I just got here. No worries, Superior. There'll always be VODs, things like that. Yeah, thanks so much for swinging on by. Just let the mech bunnies finish leveling the place. That'll be great. Yeah, 4 seconds left. All right, we'll go ahead. We'll start on Thursday with a medium, and then if we need to, we'll go ahead and switch over to Battletech and farm afterwards. Bunnies, thanks so much for hanging out today. Thank you so much for your help. I was getting stuck in some places, and you guys really came through, and things are getting kind of nuts. I didn't anticipate them getting so personal. It just seemed like Marianne was just starting by, sending her adopted father off peacefully to the other side, and next thing you know, we're running into all kinds of beasts, and we're discovering kind of our family's sort of dark and sordid past, right? So overall, it's getting pretty darn interesting. The next time that we'll be streaming is on Thursday. We'll go ahead and start with a medium. I know most bunnies are probably not going to expect that, but we'll start with a medium. We'll see where we land, and then if we do finish it a little bit early, then we'll go ahead and we'll switch over to Battletech. We'll just do some farming. Right now, we're currently in clan space, and we've got some serious mechs to put together. So overall, it should be a lot of fun. If you'd like to hang on until the end of the music, we'll go ahead and give someone a nice raid. Hopefully, we had a positive impact on your day, despite the very, very dark subject matter. Overall, this is my favorite time of the evening. So thanks so much for hanging out. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well, and I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a good night.